Now, my predilection towards resistance training, it came from the training in karate in my youth and also in my childhood. However, later on, especially in the first year of my studies, I neglected any sort of training whatsoever, and it had not good results. Not good. I didn't have any good study results. Moreover, my overall well-being wasn't so good either. Now, when I was in my second stay in Taiwan, this was around 2018 and 2019. Towards the end of this day, I got into resistance training, and I did some push-ups occasionally, and I remember they were so hard from basically not training like at all. So just like 10 push-ups would completely wear me out. When I came back, I got into calisthenics, meaning bodyweight exercises, just such as like push-ups and pull-ups and squats and so on. And I loved the idea directly from the beginning, even though of course I wasn't trained, because I like the simplicity of it. You could perform them basically everywhere, and you didn't need to go into the fitness center. Not that I didn't appreciate the fitness center, didn't like to go to the gym. However, it just takes time to get there, change clothing, and get prepared, and all these things, and then come back. It is so much time is spent on the way. Now, when I introduced this or switched up then with my cardio training, it gave very good results, because then I could have during the entire week I could have a training all week around. I could switch it up with like cardio resistance, for example, and it was never then really overtrained any particular part of the body, which felt also very wholesome, and it was so much fun, especially if you do it with friends. Now, initially, I couldn't do anything, but the more I practiced, the more proficient I came. And once I had like a bit of a base of strength and more muscle endurance, these exercises became so much fun. Moreover, I noticed like the increase of testosterone, meaning also less cortisol in my body, like less stress hormone. I was not stressing so much, because due to so much studying, I became very cerebral, always like very intellectual, so much caught up into deadlines and working all the time. Always just using my head, never really into in my body. And when I like started this resistance training, I became more, and also running, and also then yoga in the morning, I became much more in tune with my body again, and it relaxed me. It made me calmer, as well as more affirmative with my studies, and it just became more fun. I have to admit. Now, when we start with resistance training, we don't need to like do heavy weights. We don't need to lift heavy weights. In fact, we can use the body. The body is a weight. Or we can use such like rubber bands here, such resistance, literally resistance bands, and do some exercises with it, or even like heavier ones, and then just stretch them, or put them on a firm object, and then just like start some reps. So it is really minimalistic. This is what I like about it, and one can get strong with even the simplest of methods. Now, what I highly recommend you doing is like 3 times a week, train in resistance training, where you push your body. And this is also good for really training the body. I found, due to sitting all the time, especially in a hunched over position, my arms and shoulders were very weak, and neck, and maybe also back, basically everything, because during studies I didn't use anything at all. Therefore, it was good that I did also some exercises for proper posture, and some basic amount of muscle and resistance training. All right, guys, if you have any questions and comments, drop them down below. And if you found this video helpful, then smash this like button. If you didn't, well, they got a button for this too. In either case, then hit the subscribe button with the notification bell, so that you never miss a video when I put one out. All right, guys, I will see you soon.